Right, so we're with Possum and she's 1.5 years and this is her first litter. She's actually had 3 puppies already, but one was a little bit stuck, so we needed a wee drug called oxytocin to help push that out. She was really quite swollen about the vulva that I thought she might need a cesarean, but we tried some oxytocin and out they popped. So she's just had another little one and we were just discussing it. So I actually rubbed them. Here's a nose coming. We just give them a good rub, quite a rough and tumble but not hard, just to stimulate them, and then they'll start breathing. Of course, the first thing you do when they come out is always take away the membrane around their nose and give them a good old rub. Here is the placenta, and you can actually see this is the placenta here, the meaty piece, that it was actually full of blood vessels that were attached to the umbilical cord, and the rest is the fluid attached. So pretty amazing, really. We're just going to get them all dried off, and we're going to clamp that. We're going to clamp that umbilical cord. I usually do about 1 inch down and cut it off, just so he's not dragging that around. And we will get him back with the others. He can have a feed off mum. And I think we've got one more left. We've taken an x-ray, so we'll see if we can get that last pup out very soon, and we'll keep you posted. So we're just going to have a look at what we've got, and I thought I'd teach you how to know whether they're boys or girls. So this wee one, if you have a look at where the umbilical cord is, there is actually a little penis quite close to the umbilical cord. Alright, so this one's a wee boy, and we'll have a look at another one. Right, this one's actually the same. Look at that, there's the umbilical cord, and there's a wee penis close to the umbilical cord, and you can see that the anus is a long way away on those two. Who else have we got? Right, now this one's a wee bit different. So see the umbilical cord, and there's nothing up there, but she's actually got a little vulva down here, a few vulval lips. So that's actually a girl. And last one for now. Alright, so what do you think this one is? Got nothing down here by the bottom, and then we've got the umbilical cord, and then that's a penis. Alright, so we've got 3 boys, so we've got 3 boys and 1 girl, and 1 still coming. Right, we'll wait and see. Okay, so we're all done here. Possum has done so well. We've actually got 5 puppies. We've got 2 girls and 3 boys, and they're all feeding really well. So we're just gonna let them have a wee feed, and then we'll get them packaged up to go home. Possum will be due asleep. She was getting quite sleepy before. She can have some food when she gets home too. Yep, she's done a great job. They're all quite happy. So things are a lot quieter now, which is a good sign. So quiet puppies means they've had a feed, they're contented, they're just sleeping. And it's a good sign. If they're screaming and not happy, then obviously they need some food. So another few little things you can do just to check how your puppy's doing is, if you're worried that they're dehydrated, you can actually squeeze the back of their skin, and you can see that's disappearing pretty quickly. Alright, if it was staying up, that would mean that they're dehydrated and they wouldn't be getting enough milk. The other thing is, you can sort of feel that they got tight tummies, as long as they've been wormed, and it's not that. But if they've got full distended tummies, then obviously they are full of milk as well. And like I said, If they're quiet and sleeping, then they're obviously content and happy and have had some milk, whereas if they're screaming, they're obviously crying out for food. Puppies should even be relatively active and crawling around, and obviously if they're not, they might be a little bit cold or hypoglycemic or low in sugar and food. So all those little signs are handy just to know and tell how your puppy's doing. Puppies, and it's been now 3 months since we had her in Whelping her, and these guys are just grown up so well. Look at them. I can't believe how lovely that turned out. Yes, you have. So they're in for their first vaccination, and so when breeders come in with their puppies, then we often do their first vaccination and we check them over.